If I get him where I need him to be, he's gonna sleep for sure. Soften him up, then fry him. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. Some fighters they good at what they do. Like, they master at what they do, but they not complete fighters. Some of them have speed, some of them have just power, some of them just have footwork, but they don't have the whole thing. I believe I have the whole package. I mean, that's what makes me a good boxer.
When news broke that Gervonta "Tank" Davis might be facing Jake Paul, the boxing world went into overdrive. This isn't just another influencer matchup. Tank's taking it seriously. His training camp is on full lockdown, and everything about his preparation shows pure focus, precision, and controlled aggression.
Different side of me coming into the fight. It's gonna be like something just snapped, like I turned to a different person.
There you go, right here, baby. There you go. 1 hour.
Take it.
His day kicks off before sunrise, 6 a.m. sharp, with 3 miles of road work and intense uphill sprints. No music, no distractions, just pure Baltimore grit driving him forward. After that, it's shadow boxing with resistance bands, fine-tuning the explosive power that makes every punch hit like a hammer.
When they watch us in here working, they saying we going bang, 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 bang.
There you go. Good. There you go.
When he get in that ring, he's on a mission. Because he understand that he got to put his pants on, training wheels going. You got what you asked for. Let's get it now.
By midday, Tank's locked into technical sparring, rotating between southpaws and heavy hitters to mimic Jake's unpredictable power. Coach Calvin Ford pushes him through brutal, controlled chaos rounds, throwing in 3 fresh sparring partners one after another with 0 breaks. It's nonstop pressure, the kind of training that forges fighters, not influencers.
One time.
Next comes strength and conditioning, medicine ball slams, heavy bag sessions, and explosive plyometric work that fuels his knockout power. By evening, it's all about film study, breaking down Jake's habits, his slow resets, and those predictable overhand rights. Tank studies his opponent with surgical precision, like a hunter analyzing every weakness before striking.
10, 9, 8, 7, power, 6, 5, power, 4, power, 3, 2, one more. Good. Roll under the big.
His diet's locked in, lean proteins, 0 sugar, and hydration tracked like it's fight night every single day. Inside sources say Tank looks sharper, faster, and more dangerous than he did before the Ryan Garcia bout. Jake Paul may have the YouTube fame and size advantage, but Tank's built different. Violence in his DNA, discipline in his blood. When they finally meet in the ring, it won't just be a fight. It'll be a reality check delivered through a left uppercut.
When he weighed in for Mike Tyson was 227 pounds. That is, if I'm not mistaken, a 92-pound weight difference. Almost a 100-pound weight difference. It's insane. That is called one thing. That's called being a...
Speaking of Tank's lockdown camp, Coach Calvin Ford didn't just talk about the grind. He proved it, sharing real details straight from the gym. The biggest talking point? Glove size. Ford made it clear that whether they use 8, 10, or 12-ounce gloves, those few ounces can completely change how the fight feels. He's not after showmanship or hype. He's demanding fairness and calling out the small but crucial details that promoters often try to ignore.
Concern is, the gloves. You understand what I'm saying? Because we don't fight in 12-ounce gloves. We don't use 12-ounce gloves. That's training gloves, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I said, they said, put Tank in 8s, put them in 10s. That makes the fight more interesting. You know what I'm saying? And we'll go from there because I understand. And I brought that question up to one of his handlers. They was, no, we don't want to do no mixed match. It's supposed to.
Even better, Ford didn't dismiss Jake Paul like most people do. He analyzed that tense press conference moment when Jake got chest to chest with Tank, and Tank stepped back slightly, saying, that glimpse tells you the beast is still there. In other words, this isn't a walk in the park. What we're seeing is pure discipline, deep preparation, and a coach approaching this fight like a mission, not a cameo.
Crossed the line too close. He was like in his chest. He was in his chest, and that's why Tank was like backing off. And when I seen that, I said, okay, it's glimpse of Tank still in there. You get what I'm saying? You know, so when I seen him, you know, cross that threat, I said, hey, back up off of me. You know, because last fight, he was too friendly with Roach.
What really stood out, though, was the human side. Ford opened up about Tank's mindset, how he's calmer now, surrounded by music, therapy, and family, but made it clear that calm doesn't mean soft, it means smarter. He also put the Jake Paul fight in perspective. This isn't just about money. It's Tank's message to the crossover world that real boxers still own the sport. As Ford summed it up perfectly, Jake might bring the circus, but Tank brings the consequences.
But he had you on a hit list before this fight even happened. So his mental is on you. And he said it in the interview. How you think about something, make it come out, and look where we at now. It's about to happen. So you have to take him.
When the conversation shifted to the hype around YouTube boxing, Ford didn't sugarcoat it. He said, this fight isn't influencer versus boxer. It's predator versus performer. That mix of tactical insight, mental discipline, and raw honesty is what makes his take so powerful. You can tell Ford's mission is to turn this spectacle into a statement. And just as he wrapped up talking about Tank's focus and discipline, Gervonta's longtime friend Gilleon Love jumped in like a neighborhood ref, trying to keep two pit bulls apart. But Gilleon wasn't just playing peacekeeper. He checked Tank in real time, saying, bro, I don't know what's going on with you, but maybe take a deep breath before you tweet. And honestly, he wasn't wrong.
I'm really caught off guard. I don't live that way. I'm 37 years old. I'm a family man. Yeah. I'm not a street guy. I'm not none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really trying to get a grasp on your words. What are you saying? You know what I mean? But honestly, bro, I think that Gervonta is mentally got some things he need to figure out. You know what I mean? Because this beef ain't with me. At the end of the day, we're doing business.
Tank's been carrying himself like a man who lifts grudges heavier than weights, and you can feel that tension building as fight week gets closer. Then things took a twist. Gilleon Love flipped the narrative and actually gave Jake Paul some credit. Yeah, the YouTuber turned fighter finally got a little respect, and to be fair, Gilleon wasn't wrong. Jake's size is a built-in advantage, but Tank's timing is unreal. One wrong blink and it's lights out. When Gilleon said, somebody's getting caught, it sounded less like hype and more like a spoiler. It's coming, just a matter of when. You can tell the energy's real now. Both camps are pretending to stay cool, while secretly wondering how anyone survives Tank's uppercut.
They're gonna knock out. I think somebody's gonna be caught. You know what I mean? I think so. I don't think it's gonna be hard, guys.
They don't like each other.
Yeah. I think they're gonna go, but it's gonna be the smart man. Gervonta is obviously smart, has one of the lowest punch outputs, but still has one of the highest knockout ratios. That says a lot. It's just IQ. There's gonna be a lot of IQ floating around that ring, and whoever has the better one will come out.
And just when it seemed like the pre-fight drama couldn't get any crazier, Jake Paul turned it up a notch, saying he's ready to baptize GervontaDavis with smaller gloves, like it's just another casual order at Starbucks. Yeah, I'll take a Vinny Mocha, and someone's going to sleep. Jake's confidence is through the roof right now. He's not treating Tank like some unbeatable monster. He's talking like a man who's been replaying his own knockouts all week. And honestly, it's hard not to respect that energy. He's fired up, fearless, and framing this as old-school beef, not business. When Jake says he doesn't care about weight or hype and just wants to throw hands, that's not influencer talk anymore. That's real fighter mentality.
I have beef. I'm not a traditional boxer. If someone has beef with me and they've talked shit about me and they've called, said things online and criticized my career, let's run it, bro. I'm old school. Like I'm not a traditional boxer. I just want to fight people them up. So at the end of the day, if he's gonna talk shit about my career, I don't care about weight, spectacle, WWE, whatever anyone wants to say.
Bro, this fight's officially on. But here's the wild part. Jake's out here claiming Tank isn't a global name like Mike Tyson. That's a bold take coming from a guy who started on Vine. But he's playing both promoter and fighter perfectly, stirring the pot like a pro. You can see he's getting in Tank's head without even throwing a punch. When he said, "Tank pushed me, but I didn't even feel it. I lost it," Jake basically called Tank's shove a love tap, pure trolling at its finest. His confidence is through the roof. He's sparring with killers like Shakur Stevenson and Montana Love, talking belts, betting millions, and acting like this is his era. Like him or not, Jake just flipped this fight from a YouTuber stunt into something dangerously real.
Tank pushed you up there.
I didn't even notice it at first, honestly. I want to see the replay. Like, I don't even know if I moved at all. But it was pretty fast. I didn't see it coming. So he's a fast guy, but that's what makes this fight.
And that's the setup, the storm before the storm. GervontaDavis is grinding in silence like a man on a mission, while Jake Paul's talking like destiny itself wears a Maverick hoodie. This isn't YouTuber versus boxer anymore. It's ego versus legacy, hype versus discipline. Tank's out here building bombs in the gym, and Jake's stacking confidence one interview at a time. Someone's getting humbled in 4K, and when it happens, the internet's going to explode. So what do you think? Is Jake really built for Tank's smoke? Or is he walking straight into a trap with a camera crew? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing Headquarters. Real talk, real breakdowns, no filters. See you in the next one.